Hey, hey guys. Hey, this is Sellavin. I was giving a latest review on Bleach chapter 622. So right now we're dealing with on shock of the return of Sosuke Aizen. Everybody's in shock, and they can't believe it. You need Chika, Renji, MG, Mika, Ikaku. They all don't believe it, but now Aizen's back. Aizen's back. I mean, we all know that this was going to be an epic moment. Does that mean that Aizen is going to fight? Hey, but that's the thing. That's the situation. This is the deal with the situation. Apparently, Aizen, even though he's been cooped up and locked up in solitary confinement after all this time, apparently even though he doesn't have his Sapato Kyoka Suigetsu anymore, he has gotten stronger. In fact, he's gone to the point where he can cast his keto spells. You know, remember his famous keto spell, Hado 90 Kurohitsugi? He performed it in the air, like not even waving his hands. Even though I think because he touched that kind of godlike power and merged with the Hokyoku, he's gained. He must have retained a fraction of that godlike power. And I gotta quoting Kyoraku's own words: "To fight evil, you have to use another kind of evil." Yeah. But everybody's not happy with this decision. Even though he's the captain commander now, they can't and it's his decision. They can't forgive Aizen for what he's done. I mean, he betrayed them, stabbed them all in the back, nearly killed them all in battle, and this is a bold move that he's making. So basically, desperate time calls for desperate measures. Using someone like Aizen, even though despite all his situation, it's obvious Kyoraku doesn't trust Aizen. He's already released the seal on his mouth, his hands, and his ankles, but apparently he's still stuck to the chair because of seals that he can't break. So basically, it must be some kind of Supreme Council Central 46 thing, but you all get the point. But now that that's true, now that Sosuke Aizen's out, apparently he's going to be useful. I guarantee they're going to use his energy to help power the gateway. Hey, but instead of using the doorway, he's going to use something else. There's another kind of method. There's a giant hole in his palace in the wall, he's going to see you trying to transport him and using another way, using some kind of other method. What is this other method? I have no idea. But knowing Aizen and his scheming during the Arankar arc, he probably knows another way. Then again, he could be just BSing. After all, what could a person do if they've been tied to a chair for a year and a half? But it may be a year and a half, but Aizen has had a century to make up his plans with everything with the Arankar car. He obviously knew about the Stern Ritters. He isn't dumb. So basically, he knew something. I mean, Juha went to visit him in prison while he had Yusa Yamamoto occupied with a fake Juha doppelganger. So basically, we all know about that. He went to speak to Aizen. We all know that Aizen's scheming anything was always had something underhanded on his sleeve. But what is he? But we all know. But now that Aizen's back, what is he going to do? Is he going to use his power to fuel the gateway? Is he going to help them? I mean, now that he's out of the prison and now onto the battlefield, he's still tied to the chair. He's basically vulnerable to any kind of attack that's susceptible by Juha and his forces. So basically, for him, if you don't help us, you're gonna die on the battlefield with the rest of us. It's kind of unique. And even Aizen's demeanor, even though he's still in chains, his demeanor hasn't changed at all. He still acts all cool and smooth, talking to Rukia. Hey, I heard about your promotion. Congratulations. Acting like he's still a captain, like he's still the boss, like he still knows everything. Like even though he's tied to a chair. Yeah, but Aizen and his sneakiness, he may be the most deadly. He may be the most deadly and smartest villain in all the Soul Society, but he's not. Yeah, but he's not complete. He's not. He's not like completely completely thing. He knew that one day he would get out, but he always knew that sooner or later he would get out. But he knew, but he knows that it was. He knew it will always be out of desperation because they needed Aizen for something. I mean, he didn't spend all this time researching and creating forbidden techniques for the situation. Even though Aizen, even though he's strapped to the chair, yeah, he still has the power to use his special techniques. And he still talks smart, like he knows everything. So, but it's Aizen. So what do you expect? Like, even though we didn't get much action from Aizen. Even though when we did see him destroy the enemy blob, now that fell out of the sky, and it was only for a small moment. But we all see that he still has power. Our not omnipotent power like what he had when he fused with the Hogyoku, but he still retains some bit. Like he's gotten stronger. Is it possible that he's beyond the captain level, but that he no longer needs his Kyokasui Getsu to perform his powers? I mean, his Kyokasui Getsu was his trademark sword for hypnotism and illusions, but without that, his sword, he can fight with Kido. Even though he's still tied to a chair, he can still fight with Kido. That doesn't mean that. I mean, it proves that even though he's still tied to a chair, he doesn't mean he's not completely helpless. Okay, he has something up his sleeve. I just want to see it. But Kyoraku, his decision to unleash Aizen, let's just hope that he regret it. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Seeing Sosuke Aizen back in the spotlight changes the game for them, and it changes the game in a big way. Hey, will it be a weapon used against Bach? Will he betray them? Will he kill them all? Who knows? Hope you enjoyed next part of the Conscious Thank you. This is Sellavin Adams. And your latest review of now of Bleach chapter 622. No, the Agony. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Right, Aizen, he's up to something. Watch out.